So before putting anything on my face, I'm just gonna go in with my moisturizer. It changes depending upon like the season, how my skin is doing. I was using the Belif Aqua Bomb and it's really good. It's very lightweight. I would recommend that one if you have dry skin, and I would recommend it during the summer. Right now, since it's winter here in Maryland, my skin has been so dry, like extremely dry. I've been using the Lush Skin Drink Moisturizer and so far I like it. It's kind of thick, but it keeps my face moisturized throughout the day, and the ingredients are really good. It has a combination of avocado, rose petal, and aloe vera, and those are all good for my skin. My skin has been breaking out a lot lately too, so it's been helping my skin as well. The girl at Lush recommended this because I had dry skin, so I know she said Skin Drink and Celestial were really good for dry skin. If you have oily skin, I know they have some, but I forgot what the names were. So just talk to somebody at the Lush you go to and just tell them your skin type and they'll be able to help you out. So once that settles down, like I'm gonna let that chill for a second, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Whenever I do my eyebrows, I've been really quick with my eyebrows lately because I've been liking the fluffy, effortless look. My favorite, all-time favorite eyebrow gel is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is the best eyebrow gel ever. Your eyebrows will not move. You can go through a tornado, your eyebrows will not move. It's like combing the front upward, and then once I get to this middle part, I just comb them in the direction they grow in. Then I like to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony and the MAC 263. This brush is really precise. So what I start off by doing is just underlining my brow to kind of like find the shape. I just start going and making hair-like strokes. So up here, make it go upward. And toward the end of like my tail, I like to overdraw a little bit just to make it look a little bit fuller. And for right now, I'm gonna leave it like this. After that, I just like to go in with my concealer and clean it up. This is the Becca Aqua Luminous. Just use any concealer that you have. And then I just like blending that out. And this makes the biggest difference ever when it comes to doing your brows. Just makes it look so clean. And then I just go back in with the dip brow, and then I go back in with my eyebrow gel. Last thing I do is go in with this dark brown eyeshadow just to set everything and to cover up anything that I missed. You can use any eyeshadow that matches your brow. And I just like to, nothing too precise. Pretty much it for my brows. That's how I've been doing them lately. I'm gonna do the other one and then we can move on to the face. So after I've done my eyebrows, my face is moisturized, I like to go in with a luminous base, like just something that'll give me a nice glow, like a healthy glow. It could be a primer, it could be a spray. Just anything that you have that you know gives you that luminosity. I like going in with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is a really nice primer that you can use before foundation, by itself, however you want. I use it like on these type of like makeup days where I just want to look glowy. It's very lightweight as well. That's what I like about it too. From the drugstore, I like using the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, but today I'm using the Becca. I have this small sample that I got from like this kit. It's lasted me forever. So I just put this all over my face, literally. All over my face. Gives me like a nice healthy glow. So that's kind of like our base. While that's settling, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. You probably already know, like, my all-time favorite concealer is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I freaking love this concealer. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I've tried high-end concealers, and I always go back to this. I just don't know what it is. It doesn't crease that much on me. It just looks so nice. When I go for no foundation, I literally do all my concealing or like my covering with concealer. So this is the first concealer that I go in with. It has really nice coverage as well. I'm in the shade medium, so I like putting this directly under my eyes. This one goes directly under my eyes, so right here. If I have any spots on my forehead. And then I like going around right here where I have kind of like some redness. And then what I like to do is let that sit for a little bit. And I use a brush to blend it out just because I feel like the brush gives me better coverage. And you want the first layer to be the kind of like the thickest layer, just so that the next concealer that you add on, it's not getting super cakey. So I'm using the Morphe E20 brush. It's just, I'm struggling right now. But this is, I really like this brush to blend out concealer. Just make sure you're using a synthetic brush. And I like to wet it with some Fix Plus, just so that my under eyes stay hydrated. You can use your Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray if you have that, anything. And then once I know it's a little bit settled in, I like to blend it out. And I don't swipe, you just want to pat it in. Because if you swipe, you're gonna see the swipe marks on your face. Alright, so once the Age Rewind is all blended in, I like to go in with the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer. And I like to use this concealer after the Age Rewind because it's very lightweight. So I can put it on top of the Age Rewind and it won't get super cakey. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of shit on my face. So I like this concealer, and it also helps with like the glow because it's a very luminous concealer. If you're looking to like really cover your under eyes, this isn't gonna do it for you. This is really good for like spot concealing, or just, I don't like to put this directly under my eyes. I just like putting it right here, kind of like where there's little hollows of my under eyes. And then if there's anything I want to go over on my face, I'll put it on top of that too. Looks like these, I don't really like to highlight. Like, I don't really like going in with the super light concealer. So this is in the shade medium, kind of like matching my skin tone. And with this, same thing, I like to let it set for a little bit. I don't go in with my beauty blender right away. So I just start blending it out, like tapping it, and then blending the bottom as well, like right here, just so there's no, you won't see where your skin and the concealer meet. Next, what I really like to do is contour. I love looking snatched. Even if it's like a minimal look or no foundation look, I still contour because I just think it makes the biggest difference. When I do wear no foundation, I make sure it's cream contour, just because it, I don't know, I feel like it blends easier on the skin. I don't know. I use the Anastasia cream contour kit. Another cream contour stick that I like using is the Wet n Wild one. And I don't go super crazy, but I just follow my natural cheekbone. Like if you touch right here, you can feel where your skull has that indentation. So I start from here and then take it all the way here, and I don't go super ham. And I add some on my forehead here as well. What I like to do first is go in with the brush. Just blend it out with the brush. This is the Real Techniques 301 brush. And I just like blending that out first. Then I like going in with a beauty blender and just patting that out. Just making sure it's blended. I just like putting all my creams down before I go in and set everything. And this is the ColourPop Highlight in Electric Slide. I don't think they sell this anymore, but it's just a gold cream highlight. So I'm just going to put this on the high point of my face. And I like blending that out with my sponge as well, so everything blends in together. And there's no lines of where one thing starts and the other ends. And then once I do that, I go in and set everything. So for my under eyes, I like going in with the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass powder. If you haven't tried this powder, it's so bomb. So I just like patting that in like that. And anything I set up here as well. And then to set my contour, I like going in with this Milani Baked bronzer in Glow. I like this bronzer for this look specifically because it just gives you such a nice glow, hence the name Glow. Like, I love this. And I'm using this brush that I got from AliExpress. And this, I just, you know, I'm not too precise. I just like the glow it gives me. So after that, I'm going in with MAC Fix Plus, and I'm wetting my face before I put on my powder highlight. MAC Fix Plus is actually one of those staples that just get you some MAC Fix Plus. I promise you, you won't go back. It helps with the glow. So my top two highlights at the moment that I always go back to are these two highlights right here. So Hustler Baby by Fenty Beauty and Oh Darling by MAC. I don't know, I think I love like goldy champagne highlights. I just love that goldy look. So wherever I put that cream highlight, I'm just gonna set it. Today I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty's Hustler Baby. That's just like bam, boo. That set it off. I freaking love this highlight. Then highlighting your brow bone makes such a huge difference too. And then I like to put some on my inner corner too. Once that's all finished, for my eyes, I just like to put on some mascara. And sometimes I do put on falsies depending on how I'm feeling. But today I'm just going to go in with some mascara. For lips, usually I go in with whatever lip I want. With this look, it's flexible to put dark lip, red lip. It just depends on what I'm feeling. Today I'm going to go in with some clear gloss. This is the Wet n Wild, just the regular clear gloss. I've really been into like gloss lately. Hella glossy. Very last thing that I like to do is just going in with that same eyebrow brush that I used. Going in with the dark brown eyeshadow and just enhancing my beauty marks, like making them a bit darker. And most of the time I do add like freckles, because when I'm breaking out, I just like adding freckles. That way it's not all noticeable. I just add a few dots. Just make sure that when you're adding on like your faux freckles, that they're not all the same size, and that you rub them out. Either pat them out with like your beauty blender a little bit and just make them different. Put them all over your face. I already have like a few over here, so I just darken those up a little bit and add a few more. And that's pretty much it. That's my glowy no foundation routine. I hope it's helpful in some type of way. I feel like showing you guys these type of things, like, it's just it's pointless because there's not really much that I do, but I do get a lot of questions asking like, are you wearing foundation, and if you're not, like, what products do you use? So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.